Everybody, we're live once again, and this time we bring friends with us, and they're both here. All of them are here. Actually, all three of them are here. So we have K&L Collectibles, and we have the Dead Skeleton Show. And this is the very first time we've ever had the Dead Skeleton Show on with us. I've watched many of his videos. They're really batshit crazy. In fact, I showed Heather one of the videos, and Heather goes, "What in the hell are you watching?" And I was like, "It's the Dead Skeleton Show." "What do you mean, what am I watching?" So welcome. We're so glad that... Oh my God, what?
I'm Esmeralda. It's the Boogeyman on the Castle Cast. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm finally on the Castle Cast. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Hi!
Hi! How you guys doing through quarantine?
We're doing well.
Says you.
Place? I started moving very far, just kind of like relaxing, watching Breaking Bad, just like us, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is the very first time we've had a puppet on the show. So this is very interesting.
What you're talking about? I'm not a puppet. I'm a boogeyman. These are two different things. Boogeyman, puppet, not the same thing. Not the same thing.
Boogeyman, who do you have there?
It's real to me, damn it! It's real to me.
Boogeyman, who do you have with you there? Who is that?
Oh, this is my good friend Esmeralda.
I'm Esmeralda. I like to conjure up people.
Oh.
I conjured up Stubby.
See, look, Esmeralda. See, look at this. Esmeralda, she's a conjuring. What are you, like a gypsy?
I am a gypsy.
You're like a gypsy. She's kind of like Stevie Nicks. Guess what? We hear you guys at the Gasselcast. You like The Walking Dead, right? Well, guess what? I've got a bat from Negan. Look at this. Look at this. I got Negan's bat with me, right? So if Esmeralda gets out of line, I'm just gonna have to use it on her. If she takes up too much of my
I'll just make this go blink.
Too much of my screen time. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing over there?
Oh man.
Awesome. Hey, Boogeyman.
Hey,
Esmeralda.
Oh, hey, how's it going? It's K&L Collectibles. How's it going, guys? I talked to you guys on Saturday. How you been?
Good.
We're doing good.
Wait, so the Boogeyman had a live Q&A on Saturday. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I was watching WrestleMania, and I decided to get online and have a chat with my friends, and it turns out nobody's watching WrestleMania except for me. So we just talked about a whole bunch of other things.
That's...
It was a live Q&A, literally just firing off questions.
That's awesome. So here's the thing. The Dead Skeleton Show. I've been watching it. I've been tuning in. It is so wacky and over the top. It reminds me of like a early morning like kids television show back in like the 90s. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Where did
Pee-wee's Playhouse? We love Pee-wee Herman. And it's a lot like Spenguli. Spenguli, he's like a horror host. So my good friend, the Dead Skeleton, yeah, he's a lot like Spenguli. So yeah, we have a lot of fun on the Dead Skeleton Show. We do a lot of toy reviews, and we do a couple adventures where we go out and we like review different things. We go to different places like amusement parks and stuff. And it's all, I guess you could call us wacky. I don't know. I've never really really thought it was as wacky, but I guess I'm a little. I don't know.
Is that? Hopefully, you're not taking that as an insult, because wacky's a good thing.
No insults whatsoever. I'm just
You guys
happy
are
that everybody-
original.
I'm just happy that anybody watches. I'm kind of just I'm looking for things to do here at the Boogie Bunker during COVID-19.
the Boogie Bunker.
The Boogie Bunker, yes.
So
Yes.
where do you come from, Boogeyman? You have a very interesting look. You look very similar to like a cucumber slash like booger. You have an interesting nose. You have teeth.
I get mistaken for a pickle a lot too. Yeah.
Pickle.
Yeah.
You have like a West Virginia look in your teeth. Where did you come from?
Yeah. I drink a lot of Mountain Dew.
That explains it, actually. I thought you were going to say crack cocaine, but yeah, okay, that makes sense. Mountain Dew.
I think it's a mixture.
No, say no to drugs, kids. Say no to drugs. I only drink Mountain Dew, but I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. I really do. A lot of it.
Now,
Code Red and Code Green and all those other codes, if you got a code for it, yeah, definitely Boogeyman's going to drink it, for sure.
So is that snot coming out of your nose, or is that an actual nose? Just so we're
Well,
clear.
of course, I'm one of the dead skeleton's boogers, right? Okay,
Oh.
So he picked me about a year ago, and he brought me to life.
Ah.
A year ago, I was watching the Gasselcast, and now I'm on the Gasselcast.
How do you like that? Dreams do come true, goddammit!
It's pretty amazing, right?
It is. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I'll be honest with you, I never thought we'd have a goddamn puppet on the show. I think that's fantastic. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
A puppet.
I'm
it's
sorry.
a boogeyman.
I'm sorry. I can't believe we have a boogeyman on the show. This is fantastic.
Listen, Chris, you still haven't had a puppet on the show. I'm the Boogeyman, okay? I'm the booger. ain't no strings pulling me, buddy.
So where is Dead Skeleton? So does he send his boogers out for like the appearances he cannot make? Like what happens?
That's right. Well, the Dead Skeleton, he's got a 9-to-5 job, so he's been busy working all day, So the Boogeyman, he sends the Boogeyman out to do his dirty work, right? Because I'm a booger and I kind of, I know a lot about being dirty, right? Okay, so I'm, I'm the perfect booger for the job.
Are you afraid right now because of the coronavirus going around? Are you afraid that they might use some sort of sanitizer or cleaner on you because you are a booger?
Can you get closer to the microphone? Listen. I don't fear COVID-19. COVID-19 fears me. I am the danger. I am not. I'm almost insulted by that. Look at this. Does it look like that I would be affected by COVID-19? Absolutely not. Coronavirus ain't got nothing on the Boogeyman, right? In case you're afraid of me, you know what? I've got a covering for my mouth. I've got a covering for my mouth. I'm always prepared because I wouldn't want to scare you. I wouldn't want you guys not to watch the Dead Skeleton Show. So if I need to be covered up for the rest of this broadcast, that's quite all right with me. Okay. I prefer to go raw dog.
So Dean Blockley says this might be a result of quarantine.
No, the Boogeyman was around well before quarantine. Believe me.
So the Dead Skeleton Show was derived. So it's derived to be similar to what I was talking about when it comes to like your early morning kids television shows. Is that where the idea came from?
Yes, you are 100% correct.
Excellent.
Yes, like a kids morning show. Absolutely. Yep.
So I noticed. So does Dead Skeleton? His background, is there like film or TV? Because it's the show is very film or TV-esque. It looks like something I could flip through the channels and land on. Like just everything about it is really, really well done, I have to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Dead Skeleton, he's quite a talented guy. I'm gonna toot his horn here. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty talented, and he's got a lot of spare time. So he spends a lot of time editing videos and creating it. But yeah, he does it all in-house. It's just him, Esmeralda, and Stubby and Twampy, and that's pretty much it. We're the three-man crew, I guess you can call us, right? Three amigos.
Three amigos.
Hey!
So who played the corn creature? I need to know.
Who played the corn creature? That was actually Stubby. Stubby was in disguise. He was the corn creature.
Oh, he was the corn creature. Okay, now it makes sense. I was wondering who was the goddamn corn creature, because the special effects were out of control. You had fantastic special effects for the corn creature.
Why? Thank you. Yes, 3D corn, right? Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so Stubby is also swampy, and he's the corn creature, and yeah. Sometimes he's the gremlin that shows up on our show too. Yeah.
He has multiple disgusting roles.
He's got multiple personalities and multiple roles. Yes.
That's fantastic. Some would say that I have that sometimes when I'm screaming and hollering and being upset. But we call that bipolar. We call that bipolar in the adult world. But K&L Pop Hunter, I keep calling you guys that. K&L Collectibles, now new name. They're also here. I'm sorry you have a booger over top of you, so it's really hard to talk to you guys right now because there's literally a booger over top of you. And I'm not saying puppet, it is a booger.
Okay.
So, guys, welcome. I'm glad to have you guys back. You've been on here several times before. We've all become very close. You guys are some of the first people that we became friends with through the YouTube kind of world. So thank you guys for coming on live.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. What's new with you guys?
Content.
Just been
Just
doing a lot of
consistent content. We're making videos like
back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Literally, like
that's awesome.
You got videos every day, every other day.
Every other day.
What else is new?
And
I've been growing out my facial hair.
I know. Before this live, you're showing me your cool your neck beard, and you're growing out a pretty good one. Did you see it, Heather? It's very thick.
Quarantine.
Well, yeah, most of it's coming in down here. It's not great on the sides.
It doesn't. All his hair grows on places that it's not supposed to grow. So that's great.
Yeah,
that's a good look. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's like, I got this receding hairline. I don't have any hair here either.
It's all going down. It's now taking a ride down to your neck. It's fantastic. So how are all of you doing in this whole quarantine thing? Now, I've noticed that some folks are actually going out and still hunting Funko Pops and toys, which blows my mind. Are you guys still hunting, or are we sticking only to online purchases? What are we doing?
We're just doing online.
Definitely only online.
The only time I go out is to go grocery shopping. That's about it. And go to the post office and come home.
I literally just hide in the apartment all day long until I need to take a shower or upload a video or record or something.
I'm the one that goes.
I don't go anywhere.
I go out.
Boogeyman, are you going out into the wild and disgusting everybody in your path?
No, you know what? The Boogeyman, he just recently bought the Medusa one from the Funko shop. That's the latest pop.
Nice.
Boogeyman guy, yeah. He also got the gnome. The gnome looks pretty cool, right? I like the gnome.
The gnome's cool. I like the Medusa.
He's cute.
Did you ever watch a cartoon on Saturday mornings called David the Gnome?
Yes, I did. That son of a bitch. And guess what? At the end of that television show, if I remember correctly, David the Gnome dies, which was fantastic for children.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
he literally flies off, I think, on his squirrel into like the sunset. But anyway, the way that it's painted is that it's like he's fucking dead. So that's like the greatest cartoon to wake up to is a gnome is dead.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I'm gonna binge watch David the Gnome when I get off the phone with you guys.
You know what? It just seems right that Boogeyman would go and watch David the Gnome. That just seems like a handsome pairing to me.
That's right.
G-Boats Pop Vinyl says, tuned in and thought I might have dropped acid. G-Boats, I'm going to be honest. Me too. I'm actually here, and I thought I had dropped acid. Look, now, by the way, I just want to remind all of you, this is Boogeyman. This is not a puppet. This is an actual booger from the Dead Skeleton show.
That's right. Reanimated.
Yeah.
Reanimated booger.
You know what? I really want to screenshot people coming into the chat because almost everybody is basically saying what the fuck as they come in because they're shocked at what they're seeing.
Like, what the fuck did I walk into?
I feel like we have to do this more often, Boogeyman. This is fantastic. In fact, one of these days I got to have on Dead Skeleton.
I would love to be on Gasolcast, but he only makes his appearances on the weekends.
Oh, only on the weekends.
Only on the weekends. He's pretty much a busy guy other than the weekends. Saturday night, that is the time for the dead skeleton to rise and shine, right?
So what does he do with his other time? So during the weekend he is dead skeleton, but during the week, what does he do? Is he like a porn actor? Like, what's he up to? What's he doing?
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Are you ready? He's a secret agent.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Agent. Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Does he like the song "Secret Agent Man"? Do you guys remember that? This is a pretty good song.
I do.
Secret agent man. Secret agent man.
I should learn that with guitar.
Secret agent man. Yes, he loves the song Secret Agent Man. He actually, little known fact is the song Secret Agent Man was actually about the dead skeleton. Yep.
So, is
They
it?
voted for him.
Do your eyes get dry a lot? Because I noticed you don't blink, and I wanted to have a staring contest with all of you guys before the show until I realized you don't actually blink.
Oh, that's a good question. No one's ever asked me that before, Chris. I'm gonna have to think about that and get back to you for next time. I'm gonna put a pin in that one, okay? That's a good question. Maybe next time I'll come back. I'll have some eyebrows or something, or maybe some eyelids. It's a good question.
Oh my God! If you came on with big caterpillar, what's the actor with the big caterpillar eyebrows from Schitt's Creek?
Eugene
Eugene
Levy.
Can you come on with Eugene Levy? Oh my God, that would be the greatest thing ever.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna have to go find. You know what? I might be able to grant you your wish. I might be able to do that. I do have a couple of puppet parts lying around the Boogie bunker. I might be able to do that for you. Absolutely.
Sweet. Nice.
I love that the Boogie bunker has a couch and that looks like a speaker in it.
Yeah, only the best. We've got Sonos over here at the Boogie bunker.
Oh, you got Sonos.
We got Sonos.
Nice.
We play our music really loud, and our neighbors upstairs, they really don't like us. They really don't. They even come down to tell us so too.
I love that the Boogeyman has fucking Sonos. Like, that's the greatest thing ever. Where are you going?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Hey, Boogie, what are some of your favorite bands?
What's the one?
What's some of your favorite bands?
My favorite bands. Let's see. Who are my favorite bands? I like Rob Zombie.
Nice.
Who else have I seen? I've seen a lot of bands. I've seen the Rolling Stones. I've seen Metallica. I've seen White Zombie. The very first concert that the Boogeyman ever went to was White Zombie and Pantera in 1996.
Holy, what the fuck? That's an awesome show.
Zombie. Wow. Yeah, the original. Yep. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Now, the song Electric Slide says Boogie Woogie Woogie in it. Do you happen to like that song because it says Boogie in it?
Of course I love that song.
Good.
Yes. I also like, there's a good song. Rob Zombie actually covered a song called The Boogeyman. He goes, I'm the Boogeyman! That's what I am!
Yeah.
And do you like House of a Thousand Corpses? Do you like that movie?
Yes.
You know who was in that movie? Chris Hardwick.
Yes, Chris Hardwick was in that movie. Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Hardwick was in that movie, and I know that you had a signed Chris Hardwick pop, don't you?
We do. And I think Chris Hardwick, he starred in that film before he grew pubes. I don't know if you knew that. It's a fun fact.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
See, the Boogeyman has done his research. When he goes on a program, he knows a lot about the host, okay? He knows a lot. He's been following you on Instagram for a couple years now. Can you believe that?
I can't. I can't believe anybody follows me.
Yeah. People follow you all the time, especially the Boogeyman. #1 fan, Just.
Do you happen to remember when Chris Hardwick was in the show Singled Out?
Yes,
I watched that.
Like 1995, 1996. That's when the Boogeyman was in high school. Yeah, he was in high school during Singled Out. Yeah.
Ah, the
Jenny
Boogeyman was.
I think Jenny McCarthy was replaced by Carmen Electra.
Now,
Carmen Electra.
I have a feeling that the Boogeyman got a lot of chicks in high school. I'm just by the look of you, the fact that you don't blink. I feel like women would totally not get freaked out by you with your wide eyes all the time, the crazy teeth. I'm sure you had more teeth then, and you probably didn't have a big booger hanging out of your nose.
I had less teeth then. some of these teeth they're dental. Right? So the teeth I have are not the teeth I had in high school. I'm gonna
That's the veneers.
The Boogeyman was not ladies' man. No. The Boogeyman had no luck with the ladies. None whatsoever. He was.
I want your future.
He was a dry booger.
I want your future. I want your future story to be that you grew the teeth in later in life. That would be even better story in my opinion.
Well, take a look at this too. You see these teeth right here? These teeth. This is called social distancing.
Yeah.
These teeth are socially distancing from the other teeth.
He said his teeth are social distancing.
That's
a
good.
unicorn or a booger corn.
So, guys, that you guys don't know who Boogeyman is, you should guys. What am I saying, guys, for 100 times? What the fuck is the matter with me?
That's your favorite word. That
I feel
and
like I'm having a stroke.
You use guys and really, really cool and awesome like nobody's
a lot.
business.
Thank you. You guys should go and definitely check out Dead Skeleton Show and make sure you go and subscribe, and also to K&O Collectibles. I'm just throwing it out there. We're not ending anything. We're going to be on here for until at least 9 o'clock Eastern time. So, right, Mike Ake said we live.
I'm going to be on until 9. Oh. I thought you had me for 15, 20 minutes or so, but you know what? I guess I can probably go.
He didn't know. Well, you can leave any time that you want. You have the rights to do that.
Well, don't know. The party just started, okay? Well, the party's just started. Bring on the questions! Bring on the questions. I can marathon this all night. Can we get more questions, please, in the chat? That would be fantastic. Because we're getting more people. Hold on. We're getting more people. We're getting more people. We're getting people more. People are more confused. We have Mike H says we live in very confusing times. Somebody. Mark Vajrero. Jenny McCarthy and Carmen Electra. Yes, they both were in Singled Out. You're right. That's right, yeah.
I love Singled Out. Chris Hardwick jokes were hysterical. Were they? Maybe they were. I don't remember.
I got a bunch of questions here whenever you're ready.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Let's hear your questions. Go ahead.
What are your questions?
Okay. Number 1, what inspired the Dead Skeleton character?
What inspired the Dead Skeleton character? That's a good question. He's got a lot of influences, okay? So have you ever heard of the wrestler Papa Shango?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
Papa Shango, and then also the Crypt Keeper from Tales from
Nice.
Ah, I can see that. I can see the resemblance.
And if you're wondering why the Dead Skeleton's doing a show, he's got a son. He's got a son who really loves YouTube, right? And he really wanted to do like a YouTube show with his son, so it's like every time we'd be watching all these YouTubers, and they'd be like, "Oh, you know what? We got to do a YouTube show." So yeah, we kind of brainstormed. We were driving back from Las Vegas, go figure, and we were trying to think of what kind of an interesting show could we do. And I had actually done a couple reviews with him on his own channel, and he's like, "Well, we got to come." I was like, "We got to come up with like a better gimmick. We got to have a reason for people to really want to tune in and watch every week." So
absolutely,
we came up with a couple ideas, came up with a couple characters, and here we are. A year later, we've got like a whole bunch of followers now, and it's really, 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 really cool. And you know what? The only people that don't like us are the neighbors above, the people over the stairs. Yep. Yeah, but everybody else seems to give us thumbs up and stuff, and yeah, it's been pretty fun. It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. Oh, I hear that.
Yeah.
And,
I got plenty. I got like 6. Number 2, what is the story behind Don't Let the Dead Bugs Bite?
Oh my, that's a great question too. What is the story behind that? Well,
you're gonna make the Boogeyman blow his load. Better calm down with the questions.
The Boogeyman. I wasn't expecting all these questions. Well, there's a book called Don't Let the Dead Bugs Bite.
Right.
Limited release back in 2015. And don't tell anybody, but the Dead Skeleton, he's still got a lot of copies in storage. He's got a lot of copies, okay? Something happened with the publisher. Things didn't go quite right. He's got a lot of copies. And one day, the Dead Skeleton is going to make it available to everyone. In fact, he's doing like a Dead Skeleton version of the book. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you got to stay tuned. I think he's going to do a live read of the story one day, too. Yeah, it's a pretty cool story.
Wait, hold on. A live read? Is this like a novel, or is it like a children's book?
Oh, Yeah, it's a children's book. It's illustrated pictures. It's about bugs that come back from the dead. Bugs that come back from the dead. Yes.
That's to sum it up.
Hence, don't let bugs bite. Yeah.
Okay. How many of the characters does Dead Skeleton play on his show?
That's a good question. He plays Little Bigfoot. He plays the Boogeyman, and he plays the Dead Skeleton. Yes.
Yeah.
Just 3 right now, but we've got a couple more puppets coming. Yeah, we've got a couple.
Whoa, hold on. You have more puppets coming. What do you mean you have more puppets coming?
Oh, yeah, there's no puppets.
I'm sorry. I slipped up. Rewind.
Breaking character.
Well, so that's a good question. So your what is that?
What the heck is that? Scary Larry.
What's going on?
Scary Larry.
It's like Sam.
It's fucking Scary Larry. Oh my god.
Larry.
It's scary.
I didn't expect Scary Larry to come rolling in. So who makes? So you order the puppets to be made? Is that what happens?
We bioengineer them in our lab here at the Boogie Bunker.
You bioengineer. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
No artificial ingredients here. We made them all.
Whoa, who's that? What the fuck?
Hey, it's Stubby.
It's Stubby.
Stubby.
Hey, Stubby.
It's not the real Stubby. This is the imposter.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
Oh, it's an imposter Stubby.
Standing Stubby.
Stubby's got. Oh my goodness, Stubby's got the voice down correctly, but that's about it. She's got the yell. But Stubby has a personality that can't be duplicated. I'll tell you what.
Okay. Who and what are the Dead Skeleton's biggest influences?
Okay, so the Dead Skeleton likes Svengoolie. Svengoolie. He likes Elvira.
Nice.
Pee Herman. You like Pee Herman?
She loved Elvira.
I love Elvira.
Oh my goodness, I met Elvira. Elvira, she's a really nice lady. Yep. And the Dead Skeleton, he actually met with Elvira last June at the Mad Monster Party in Arizona. He's got a picture of Elvira and Stubby.
So
That's fancy.
we have a random question in the chat. Heather, do you want to read it off? It's from Patty Kenyon.
Oh, Patty Kenyon, yeah, we're big friends with Patty Kenyon. Yeah, absolutely. Give us a question. Yes.
Oh, Patty wants to know, where did the Boogeyman learn his dance moves?
Oh. Area 51. No, what is it? Club 57, or what is that called? There's a movie about it with Michael Myers, where he also played Austin Powers. What's that, Club 53 or something, or Area 51 or 3?
I think that was it, Area 51.
Well, not Area 51. It's I don't know. It's a club. It's a Club 50. I don't know.
I know what you're talking
Studio
about.
54?
Studio 54.
Studio 54. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
There we go. Oh.
You would think that I would remember that. Okay. Yes. Studio 54.
Studio
yes,
54.
Studio 54. Yes. He watched the movie with Mike Myers over and over again. He also watched the Electric Boogaloo. Have you ever seen the Electric Boogaloo on Netflix, or was it? We watched that the other day, right? Electric Boogaloo, part number 2.
Electric Boogaloo. Is that a porn?
That sounds familiar. It's kind of weird how it sounds familiar, but it does.
Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo, I think it was.
Oh,
Breaking 2. It's a movie from the 80s. It's pretty good. But the Boogeyman brings all of his movies from like John Travolta and movies from the 80s. And like, he loves. That, I hope that answers your question. I'm kind of stumped, Patty. You kind of threw me for a curveball with that one, but yeah.
Thanks a lot, Patty. For knocking him completely out of control. Mike H., remember the old video game Boogerman? Getting vibes here.
Nice.
Oh, Boogerman! I remember
that game. I do. I remember.
I vaguely remember it.
Chris, what else you got?
I also have. How are the episodes thought up? Who comes up with these ideas? All you guys, or just Dead Skeleton, or?
Well, we drop a lot of acid here at the Boogie Bunker.
It's at least we drop a lot of ass.
We do a lot of free. What's it called? When you brainstorming? Yeah, we do a lot of brainstorming.
Yeah.
We come up with ideas. Actually, any pops. The Dead Skeleton. He loves movies. He loves anything. He loves.
Yeah.
He's like a toilet. All the ideas go inside. and they swirl around. They swirl around and they flush, and then you see what do you see is the Dead Skeleton Show. That's what comes out.
I love how
like that. Movies too.
I love how your boogie head just kind of swings around when you move around that way. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
It just flops around. Yeah. I have a question. So you started watching YouTube channels and everything. You definitely, so out of all, being serious for a second, out of all the YouTube channels out there that are doing Funko Pop related stuff and toy stuff, you put a really interesting spin on all of it. Was the original idea of doing this, did it include Funko Pops and collectibles right off the bat, or is that something that you decided to throw in once you had the initial idea?
Okay, that's a good question too. Okay, let's see. I had the idea for the show, but I needed content. So I wanted to come up with things that were interesting to the Dead Skeleton and the Boogeyman. So we came up with, we like Funko Pops, right? So we like Funko Pops. We like NECA toys. We also liked amusement parks. And, a lot of YouTube stations, they kind of focus on certain things. So my idea was to kind of like pick a topic, focus on it, and then kind of like expand from there.
After a live like this, or when you record, does your voice, does it feel like, is there a lot of pain?
Yes, there's so much pain, you have no idea.
I can only imagine.
This is the house of pain. Jump, okay? It's
I would assume the Dead Skeleton drinks a lot to numb the pain.
Yeah, that's that's the real reason he's not awake. He's drunk off his ass in the back room.
He's in a drunken stupor.
Nothing makes the pain go away, though. You should know that. Nothing makes the pain go away.
So, typically, this is an interesting dynamic that I put together here, and I didn't realize it until now. I have put together, finally, a double-teaming interview series where K&L and Gasolcast double-team Boogeyman. And I was wondering, are you feeling okay so far? Is everything going good so far? Are you feeling like you're being a little too, we're dominating you a little too much? Is everything all right?
Well, Chris, I'll be honest with you. I've never been double teamed before, but this is pretty good for a first time.
Good.
I think that was, you kind of laid up that one, right? Did I slam dunk it?
Yeah, you did. You slam dunked it. You did a fantastic job.
Right, yeah, I did. Oh, that's great.
So typically, so I'm going to let Chris ask it. Chris, how many more questions you got there? Chris has, I think, he has 17 more. I don't know if we'll get through all of them.
2 more.
You got 2 more. Okay, I'm going to let you shoot off the 2, and then I'll go.
You're gonna what?
Huh?
He's gonna what?
I'm going to shoot. He's going to shoot it off.
I'm actually asking because I'm not shooting off anything here, Chris.
Good,
But
thank you.
I'm just asking. Come on, keep it together. Does Dead Skeleton's wife play any of the characters on the show?
Absolutely. Yeah, she's Esmeralda.
I'm Esmeralda.
Yeah,
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
And my final question is: any improv training involved, or are you just naturally talented like that? Great impression.
I wouldn't necessarily call this talent. This is just a guy with a lot of spare time. And he's off his
Well, okay. Well, very talented then.
I love that.
Did go to City.
I love how Esmeralda comes barreling in like a fucking scarecrow. Like, it looks like a scarecrow.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Totally.
Beware the eyes of March.
I just put my fucking water all over the computer.
Esmeralda, she took some classes at Second City in Chicago, but the Boogeyman.
Ah, okay.
Raw, man, he's raw. He's got no training whatsoever. He's just a spaz,
Yeah, but his impressions are really good.
Yeah.
Dead Skeleton is great.
Thank you.
Great.
Robert Breaks YouTube says double teaming and shooting off. What kind of live is this?
That's what I want to know.
All right, Chris.
This is After Dark.
That's it, right?
That's it?
Yeah,
That's all your questions?
Yeah.
What, you're looking at
Sorry,
your
I'm not having a stroke.
you were looking at your phone like you were looking at the goddamn Torah. I thought you had much more questions.
I'm
So
done.
All these, like, I don't mean to interrupt, but all these questions, and you didn't even ask me how my day went.
I did. Just
Oh, you did? Okay,
just
I'm
throwing
sorry,
that
I'm
out
sorry.
there. I asked you, yeah. He said, "Hey," and I said, "How are you?" at the beginning of the stream.
Oh,
well,
that's right. That's right. See, because I was just thinking, we were double teaming, and nobody even asked me how my day went. Kind of what I was getting at there,
you're gonna have
wine and dine before you get to the end.
You're gonna have a hard time walking and talking tomorrow.
There's a gap between my teeth right there, you know. I'll let you figure that one out.
So, Boogeyman, you know, with the Funko Pops.
wow.
Oh, now you're eating your boogers.
Oh,
Don't
no.
get any dirty thoughts. That's why. Okay?
So you collect Funko Pops. You also collect NECA. Do you have a large collection of your collectibles? Oh, look at Negan, Heather. Look.
Yes, we put Negan.
Oh.
Yeah. The Dead Skeleton has such a big collection that he has to keep most of it in storage.
Painful.
Legit.
That's
That's a true story.
familiar, Chris.
What's
That's
that?
a true story.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds just like me. Yeah, because my dumb ass goes out and buys way too much, and then now I have them all in containers. Like you can kind of see them back here right now. We have way too many. But we are selling some on Macari right now, which is fantastic because we had to get rid of a few in order to buy some more. You right? Am I right, Heather?
Yes.
No.
That's how we roll.
Heather's like, keep getting rid of more and do not get more.
So
Please.
the Dead Skeleton, does he collect anything specific? Like we're us here, we're Walking Dead, Marvel. What's the Dead Skeleton? What's the Boogeyman doing?
Dead Skeleton, he likes the Haunted Mansion.
Ooh.
He likes
Yes.
Beetlejuice. He likes anything horror. He likes, that's pretty much anything that's scary.
Ooh.
He also likes Jurassic Park. I know that. He's very old, like old video game pops. I've seen a lot of your videos. I'm kind of like obsessive. You might
Awesome.
have a fanatic in your hands.
Oh my God.
A lot more videos to come. I actually, we got a stockpile of about 45 of them right now. So yeah.
Oh, dang.
Stay tuned. Everybody watch the Dead Skeleton show. Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, you guys
Good
don't
show.
want to miss the Dead Skeleton show. It's every time I watch it, I have no idea what I'm about to walk into, what I'm going to see, and I'm always so shocked about what I'm like when the corn guy episode. Like I was blown away, and I had no idea what the fuck I was looking at, but it was everything was fantastic.
It is totally.
Dead Skeleton for president. That's
It
all
is
I can
Right.
say.
Truth be told, yesterday I was sitting on the couch. Heather was sitting on the couch. We were watching an episode of Ozark, and she heard the Boogeyman's voice. And Heather looks over at me and goes, "What are you watching?" I said, "I'm watching the Dead Skeleton show stuff." She goes, "What the fuck?" And I said, "Yeah, he's going to be live with us tomorrow." She goes, "Are you fucking serious?" He's like, "What do you mean he's going to be live with us?" I go, "We're going to go live with a booger puppet." And she's like, "Oh my God!" Like honestly, Heather, I didn't think she would show up. But I'm glad that she did because we're having such a good time.
You say, have I lived up to all your expectations? Maybe all 24 hours worth of your expectations? Has it worked out? You think it's okay? You think you're going to invite me back? You think maybe?
Oh, of course. Listen, I would have you on every goddamn episode and every goddamn live. I will tell you that right now. I would just have you green screen behind us, just talking over us, and the whole episode would just be the Boogeyman going out of his fucking mind. That's what I would love, right? But
Thank you. I really appreciate the compliment. I really do.
But you're asking. That was asking me. That's my answer, Heather. What is your answer?
Yeah, Heather, what's your answer there? What's your answer, Heather?
I tried to come up with something like really clever like I normally would. But
He's looking at you with that gangly weird eye.
without an eyelid. I can't think of anything. Chris is the one that does all of the planning and he said yes, so yes.
She said last night, I swear to God, she goes, "You didn't ask me before you did that? Before you did that?" It's the greatest thing ever. But now, she, just like one of those films with the ugly girl in the high school, and then she finally takes the glasses off and she lets the hair down and looks beautiful. That is what has happened here tonight with Heather and the Boogeyman. Now Heather has fallen fully head over heels in love with you.
Don't say that too loud. I think he has a girlfriend.
Well,
No, the Boogeyman is married. He's happily married.
Oh, he has a wife.
oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this whole double team thing sounds really weird now, doesn't it? Let's
It's
see.
getting more and more bizarre by the second, Chris. I'll
It
tell
is.
you what.
Listen, I love it. This might be the best thing I think I've ever done on the GastroCast. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm having so much fun right now. Who'd win in a fight, Boogie or Slimer?
Oh,
Ooh.
definitely Slimer. Slimer's pretty cool. I definitely got to give that one to Slimer, yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he could slime me, you know, and once you get slime, it's like, I don't know. I have no answer for that. I just like Slimer. I've been a Slimer fan for like 35 years, you know? It came out 35 years ago. Boogeyman's only been around for a year, so you know what? Hands down, Slimer. Gotta give it to him.
So Chris Barcode said I'd call him Gary Mucus, which is a good name. Thank you, Chris Barcode.
Nice. That is good.
Eric Mogul.
I'm not Mucus, I'm a booger.
Eric Mogul had the best comment of the night so far. He has a hand up his ass. How do you think his day went? Patty Kenyon asked, how old is the Boogeyman? Well, the Boogeyman's obviously a year old. He just said it.
That's right.
We just found that out.
Old. How many years? In Boogeyman years, I'm probably, I don't know, like 40-something, but in Booger years, I'm only one.
Booger years.
So, what you collect Funko... How long have you been collecting Boogeyman and Dead Skeleton? How long has it been since you started collecting Funko Pops?
Well, you know what? Believe it or not, this was actually my very first Funko Pop that my wife got me was Negan.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
That's
She bought me
fancy.
Negan and she bought me Rick. And it was for like Valentine's Day like 4 or 5 years ago. Three or 4 years ago. Yeah.
Was she trying to say that she loves you as much as Negan loves Rick? Because that's not really romantic.
I'm going to be honest with you. She didn't even know who Negan was, okay? She just given the Dead Skeleton like Walking Dead, and these were the two pops that were popular at the time, so she just bought it.
She thought they were friends.
About season 3,
So you started collecting 4 or 5 years ago. Do you have major, like, grails? Have you collected some major grails over the years?
Oh, yeah. I had the Ezra Funko Pop, which we just gave away like a month ago to Candyman, rest in peace, who I think is watching right now.
Ooh.
Thank you. Yeah, so we
Candyman
had
Rip is awesome.
Oh, Candyman Rip.
Yeah, Candyman Rip. Like,
Great.
Rip
He's
apart.
a big sport.
Yeah, Rip.
Did you hear what he
I
said?
asked
Huh?
him for
He
his
said,
rest
like,
in
you have
peace.
to
He
rip
said,
a
"Nope,
fart."
it's
Yeah.
Rip.
By the way, for all of you out there, they need to know this. If you mention anything about farts, Heather will laugh. Just anything. It could be fucking anything. She loves.
I love farts.
And also, she actually makes the loudest farts I've ever heard.
No.
So, that sounded like a passing biplane.
Chris had really gross ones last night, and they actually disgusted me. Normally I laugh, but they were bad. They
She
were gross.
asked me if I shit my pants, and I replied, I don't know. That's the
You
truth.
know what I call it? It's called crop dusting. Crop dusting.
Crop
You
dusting.
kind
sharpen.
of swing by and you kind of let one go as you walk by. It's
Oh, I do that all the time, and then I look around like it was the other person.
Did you see how he did a stroll?
Yeah.
And it goes,
That's the greatest.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, I crop dust all the time.
So, have you ever gone to like the big Comic Cons? Have you been to like a Fanatics what's it, the Funko Fun Days? Have you been to any of that stuff? Because I know you're on the West Coast.
I've been to Comic-Con every year for like the last 15 years, but
Wow.
I've never been to Fun Days. They've never invited me, and I've tried a couple times. No luck. So,
Well,
yeah.
you might get your wish come true this year, because with the way things are going, I imagine that San Diego Comic-Con will not happen. Fun Days might happen, and it might happen online. I wonder how they're going to play that out. I'm kind of interested to see how that all goes down.
Oh, you know what? Last year I bought the Tiki online, so yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah,
That
I kinda
was
like that.
cool. Yes, I hope if they do nothing else, I hope they do a box. I think that would be really neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris, did
Good
you
call.
guys ever buy one of those boxes before? Have you? Because I know they did it 2 years in a row.
No, we didn't.
Okay, are
We
you going for it this year?
Probably after what you're talking about. Sure, why not? If they do it online, fuck yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for it.
Oh, it'll only be online. That's how they usually do it.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
year, not last year, but the year before, they did a live stream of the entire Fun Days, and it was awesome. I absolutely loved it. And then for some reason last year they decided not to do it. I don't know why. Maybe because of the funds or how much it cost to do the year before. But I would love to see them do that again. That was really fun. Did you stay up for that, or did you fall asleep?
I stayed up for most of it, but then I went to bed because I had to work really early in the morning.
That's right.
But we had a bunch of friends over,
We did.
and you were like freaking out in the backyard because you got the box.
Yeah, I did. I did.
I remember seeing that video. That's awesome.
I freak out like that anytime I get the box, just so you guys know.
The box.
Yes.
Good movie.
Yes, the box.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
remember, did you get the Chucky? Did you get the Chucky Freddy Funko or no?
We got Heather. You answer that because that was your.
We didn't. We ended up trading for it. We had me, you, and 2 or 3 other people over that unboxed it.
I think it was 4.
4?
It was like 6 people total.
Wow. So it was like 5 or 6 of us that unboxed live, and none of us got a Chucky. No, did one person get a Chucky? I don't think anybody did.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
But I traded something
Batman.
with Michael Petrino.
Or no, Joker, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It was Joker or Batman, and we ended up getting the regular Chucky, which was fantastic. We still have it. He's awesome. So I'm going to ask you both this question. So currently, things are at a standstill. Are we going online and pre-ordering anything right now? Have you guys anything that you've set your sights on that you want that's coming up?
I'm working on getting a Skeleton 3-pack from somebody in a group. So.
Oh, the Tiny Ghost.
Tiny Ghost. Fingers crossed on that.
Okay, interesting. Boogie?
I just bought something. It was. Do you guys ever go to Showbiz Pizza when you were a kid?
Oh my god! Fucking hell yeah! Have you ever seen the documentary about Showbiz Pizza?
Yes.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Never heard of
so
it.
Showbiz, and I bought the bear. I bought the bear from Showbiz. There's
Cool.
a minor collectible of the bear that's out, and I just got that. So I'm going to be doing a show on that pretty soon, I think.
That's awesome. So for those who don't know what Showbiz Pizza is, it was Chuck E. Cheese. It was the precursor to Chuck E. Cheese, and so Showbiz Pizza basically ran into the ground. Chuck E. Cheese came out and bought up everything and rebranded it as Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
So that's what. In fact, when I was a kid, I ended up going to a Showbiz Pizza. That's how old I am, Heather. That's how old I am.
Okay.
I was growing
Yeah, it's
pubes
kinda
when you
like
were born.
I actually went to Chuck E. Cheese.
I only know Chuck E. Cheese, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Showbiz Pizza is a long, long time ago. La, what is a new Funko Pop that you picked up? Anything new?
We're always getting stuff. It's mostly me that gets
Mostly.
it. But what did you get most recently? You got something good.
I don't.
You got the Cinderella carriage pop,
Oh
right?
yeah,
That's
I got the
cool.
Cinderella
You got-
carriage.
That's cool. You gotta share.
Yeah.
You gotta share, Chris. You can't just buy it all for yourself.
Hey man, she's picky as hell. I just keep picking out what I want.
So Boogie, are you collect the NECA and you collect Funko? Are you getting into like Tiny Ghost and Abominable Toys and shit like that?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I've got
Yeah.
one
He likes
Tiny
Toms.
and I've got the skeleton. I've got a skeleton chomp. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Ooh.
Yeah.
I collect pretty much everything. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Or how about Hot Toy? Are you into the Hot Toy shit or anything like that?
No, way too expensive for the dead skeleton.
Yeah.
The dead skeleton, the most he's ever spent on a toy was probably the Alien Queen by NECA.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh.
Chris like,
I love it.
yeah.
Yeah, but beyond that, I don't know. I'm not spending like $300, $500 for one
Yeah.
toy. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
What is that Alien Queen going for now? Is it like $100 or what?
Maybe. I think I bought it from the. Where did I get it from? The NECA store. I bought it from the NECA store about 6 months ago. They did a re-release. So yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
I just have Pennywise from 1990. I only have one NECA. I just have the 1990 Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one too. I got that one, and I got the new Pennywise too. I love it. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to get more.
NECA puts out some really nice figures for the price. It surprises me. In fact, we have an episode coming up where what was it? Not Mezco. It was Pennywise from NECA with the cloth outfit on.
Yes.
And who was the other? What was the other company?
Oh, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Mm-mm.
Mego. It was a Mego Pennywise, and we actually compare the both of them because they both have like a cloth like outfit. The Mego figure goes for like $10. It is. I guess I'm spoiling the video, but it's one of the coolest figures I've ever got to like handle. Does that sound sexual?
Yes,
yeah.
but it goes with the theme of this video.
Yes, but it's a really interesting figure, and it bends all sorts of ways. It's actually really neat.
Now it sounds sexual.
Yeah, that also sounds sexual. It does. Thank you.
I think that's the theme of our podcast today, isn't it?
It is. That's pretty much the theme. So the dead skeleton. I was talking about this earlier, and I don't know where it went, and I don't know if you answered it. But is there any background in like doing live shows or anything like that, like in high school, college, or anything? Because it seems very, I don't know. He seems to be very confident in what he's doing. It shocks me.
Yeah.
No, the dead skeleton is an introvert. He's really quiet and shy in real life, and this is his way of expressing himself. Yeah, I guess that's the best way you would call it. You know, he puts on his makeup, and anything can happen once you put the makeup on. He's kind of like the Joker, He's like, when you watch the new Joker movie, he didn't really like the killing and everything, but he kind of emphasized the Joker quite a bit.
He didn't do any killing or anything.
That's right.
Yeah, minus all the chaos and killing.
He's kind of like it's his alter ego. He lets it all out, and he can say whatever he wants, and it's great. Yeah, that's what the dead skeleton likes to do. But otherwise, he's probably about the quietest person you'll ever meet.
Chris, I don't know if you're a fan of Guar like I am, but a lot of like their videos and things that not videos, but the live acts and stuff where they're talking on stage, it very much reminds me of the Dead Skeleton Show.
Yeah, what I see is, he didn't mention this, but I see a lot of Rob Zombie film influence in there, like Captain Spaulding stuff, and when I've been watching a lot of stuff on his videos, and I see a lot of that in there. I see a lot that Rob Zombie-esque influence.
Boogie.
And kind of like creature feature old horror movie stuff. I think there's a lot of inspiration there too.
Boogie, are you a fan of Guar?
What? I used to listen to them a little bit back in the 80s, but I really don't know any of their songs. I know that they like to dress up, wear cool outfits and stuff. They had like giant space boots or something and monster faces. They're kind of like Slipknot. I kind of like Slipknot a little bit better, but
Oh, Slipknot. Yeah, Guar is one of my favorite bands, and it's sad because in 2014 the original lead singer passed away, and that was really messed up. In fact, I think about that all the time. It's sad.
Fungus Among Us.
Yeah, Odorous Orungus.
That's right.
Fungus Among Us is an Incubus.
Yes!
Oh my God, what's happening?
In fact, that's where the
Boogeyman's getting metal in here.
I think that might have been Avenged Sevenfold.
that sounded exactly like Cradle of Filth for a second. I'm going to be honest with you.
Maybe.
It sounded very Danny Filth.
Very
I suggest going and watching some of the Guar stuff on YouTube because it's very similar. Not similar, but there's a lot of reminders, in my opinion, when watching your stuff. I swore you would be a Guar fan, but it's interesting that you picked up on all of that on your own without being an actual Guar fan. I'm blown away.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of knowledge in my head that I don't really use. But, when it comes to music, I like smooth vibes.
Hey.
I like something. And Guar was kind of noisy. It's just kind of noisy and kind of, to each their own. But, there is some loud noise that I like. I like Slipknot. I like the psychosocial. I like that kind of stuff. But, I don't know. I think Slipknot's a little bit more mellow. They have a good melody, I think, right? They've got a couple good songs of melody.
Pop and Son Pop said that was more Cannibal. He believes it sounded more of Cannibal Corpse.
That was totally more death metal, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Heather.
I can also do. You want to hear by James Hetfield?
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Nice.
Yeah. Boom. And I can also do AC/DC. Fire! Fire! We salute you! Pretty good, right?
Yeah, James Hetfield is, yeah! Come on, yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my God, what's happening?
We're having a party. Heather, Heather, you told me in the middle. Heather,
We also do the star. We go, oh, wow! You ever heard the star?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we do the star.
dealt with the sickness. Heather, you told me you would have a couple of hard-hitting questions for Boogeyman. What were the couple of hard-hitting questions that you had?
I don't remember ever saying that.
Come on, let's go pump out a couple questions, Heather. You got it. Come on. We got your back. Come on.
Got some-
Boogeyman, what is your least favorite form of transportation?
Oh, fuck. Why do you have to do this?
I really don't like scooters. I don't like scooters. I don't like. She doesn't like
Scooters.
cars, but I don't like scooters.
You don't like razor scooters?
No, I do not like razor scooters. I knew somebody that had a razor scooter accident. He got a broken hand, and I ended up having to spend a lot of money. I'm not naming names, Stubby. I'm not naming names, but yeah, razor scooters. Not so
What
good.
about Segways? Segways are pretty cool. They move pretty smooth.
Segways are even worse.
They're-
If there's something I don't like even worse than a razor scooter, it's a Segway,
Oh.
okay? At least with Segways, you have to use your body parts, right? You have to, like, pump it, so you can kind of, like, move yourself around. Segways, too lazy. I have no respect for people that drive Segways. No,
Boogie
none
Man's just so
whatsoever.
aerodynamic, though.
You gotta like lean, right? How much effort does it take to lean, right? You just lean forward, you go forward. Lean back. Okay. Lean forward, lean back. Come on, give me a break. Give me a
I
break.
gather you're not a skateboarding fan, then.
Yeah, the Boogeyman never really skateboarded much. His parents wouldn't let him have a skate. Oh, actually, I take that back. His parents bought him one of those blue plastic skateboards with the yellow wheels. Not a cool skateboard, but the one you're embarrassed to have. You want the wooden
Probably a
one.
fish
You want the wooden one that's all cool and tricked out. It's got all the cool like graffiti and stuff on it. No. The dead skeleton. I'm sorry, not the dead skeleton. The Boogeyman's parents. Well, one and the same, right? I guess the Boogeyman's parents, they bought him a cheap plastic blue one with the yellow wheels that he was too embarrassed to ride, so therefore he never really got into skateboarding.
Is it
Yep.
fair to say that the Boogeyman's parents would be Dead Skeleton?
What? No.
Inception.
No, let's not confuse the Boogeyman or the dead skeleton's parents with the dead skeleton. No.
All right, Heather.
Dead skeleton's.
I'm
sorry, you have another question. Yeah.
I almost said hard.
Fire away!
Heather,
Fire away!
fire off one more question.
One more. All right.
more.
Boogeyman,
Yes.
what is the wildest thing you have ever done in a hotel room?
Wow.
What the Okay, all right.
Woo! I'm sorry, did I hear that correctly?
I hope so.
Let's see. Okay.
Esmeralda can't keep it together anymore.
Now, this
Okay.
story can come directly from the Boogeyman, so you can make up a story that the Boogeyman actually lived.
No, I'm going to tell you something real. I'll tell you something real. Okay. So, 2007. I think it was 2007.
Boogeyman, were you alive then?
Well,
Heather, don't do that to him. He's in the middle of a story.
Okay, 2007. Got it.
okay, 2007. Okay.
I'm
The
picturing it.
Boogeyman's sister was getting married, right? So
Yes.
the Boogeyman, he drank a lot of Jack Daniels, right? A lot of Jack Daniels, right? And so, you ever have one of those nights where you drink too much?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the last time the Boogeyman really drank. It was like 12, 15 years ago, whatever it was. He can't even keep track of it anymore. But anyway, you know what happens when you drink too much, Chris?
Yes.
You throw up all over the place, right?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. The bathtub, the floor, the bed, the toilet, the sink.
Sounds
Everywhere.
like a horror show.
Everywhere. then you have to call the front office and you have to tell them that, we're going to be needing late checkout, right? So we get late checkout. We end up checking out at 4 o'clock. This is a true story.
I've been there, Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman, he was so under the weather that he just left it with puke everywhere. He didn't even leave a tip. He did not even leave a tip. He just walked away. He just walked away, Walked away. Pretended it never happened. Pretended it never happened. Yeah. That's the craziest time I've ever had.
So,
Are you happy?
hold on. So, did you?
Exclusive on the Gasselcast. Boogeyman exclusive. Yep.
Did the Boogeyman have to pay for damages?
No, surprisingly not. They never contacted the Boogeyman for reasons unknown. Yeah. The Boogeyman still has notes. He got away scot-free with that one. He's like, whoop, 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 whoop. Brush off your shoulder,
the boogeyman.
Lucky man that night.
The boogeyman has led some crazy life.
You have no idea, Chris. You have no idea.
How many times do you have to say boogeyman for him to? But let's see. How many times do you have to say boogeyman before he appears? And then a second question: how many times do you have to say boogeyman for him to disappear?
Kind of like Beetlejuice, right? Well, you know what? I'm everywhere. I'm in your nose right now. I'm symbiotic. You know, I'm kind of like one of those symbiotes from, Venom. You ever see the movie Venom?
Yes.
I've never heard of him.
So Booger, you've never heard of Venom? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I was kidding.
Marvel.
She wants you to. Heather wants you to ruin your voice more.
As a symbiote. I live in everyone's nose. I live in everyone. I'm a little piece of everyone. Everyone has boogers, and we're all connected. We're all connected. It's the circle of life. It's
Oh,
really a
that's
circle. It's kinda
beautiful.
like- yeah. You've got one right now. Stick your finger up your nose. You can pull one out.
We're
Yeah,
not
Heather.
supposed to touch our
Alright,
faces right
guys,
now.
Join us in the fun. Look, and you can eat your boogers too. Look at this. And you can eat your boogers.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. Heather has fully fallen in love with you. I can tell she's fully engaged right now. Before, I don't know if you guys rewind the video just a few steps back, you'll see that Heather was looking at her phone and she was off in La La Land for a while. And then, if you go to a certain point of the video...
Just to be
Hold on.
clear, I was listening. I was doing very important things on my phone.
She was not.
I was.
She was playing Candy...
I was not playing
She was
Candy
playing
Crush on
Candy
this
Crush.
live, not once.
But then at one point during this live, Heather fell in love with the Boogeyman. And we could all go back and watch and see when that happens. It's almost like when Milhouse has his heart broken. Do you remember that? And they keep rewinding where you can actually see his heart breaking.
I should choose you.
Yes. Eric Mogul called you the Corona Man. So you're getting a lot of new nicknames here. This is fantastic.
Oh my goodness. I get that all the time. You know what? I just don't even pay attention to them.
There's a person...
Haters gonna hate, Chris. Haters gonna hate.
That's right. There's a person, believe it or not, in this chat called Best Friend in Your Thread. I cannot believe that somebody has that name. I figured
That's fancy.
I figured there would at least be a 1 behind it. I figured somebody else would have had that by now. Maybe they were the first one. What am I talking about? They said Quality Inn right there, talking about the place where you threw up everywhere. Or your friend threw up.
That's
Was
an
it you?
exclusive. You don't
Yes.
get that everywhere.
No, it was him.
Oh, it was Ralph. Thank you, Shooky Reviews. Ralph.
Likes being on Gasolcast because he can talk about things that he can't necessarily talk about on the Dead Skeleton Show.
That's right. We get deep down and dirty, and it's
The
disgusting.
Boogeyman Dirty Secrets live on the Gasolcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, well, listen, we had fun. It's been an hour. It's been an hour.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and I can only imagine after this you're going to need a hot tea with honey in it.
Yes, a hot tea with plenty of honey. Maybe a water. Yes, I got a water right here. This is pretty good. Notice I haven't really drank much of it. I have it on the ready, Chris. I have it on the ready. Either that or I'm going to do like a splash dance later where I pour it on my face.
I just love when things just appear in the shot, in the frame. It's just that is like the greatest thing ever. Yeah.
It's thread. It's just a big ball of thread.
Oh, look at that. That's the best friend in your thread. There he is, right there.
Those look like those hair dolls that you find on your clothes, Chris.
Yeah, Heather leased me hair dolls.
I
Look,
also got a hairbrush.
he's brushing his
I
boogers.
like that.
I got a hairbrush.
I brush my boogers just like that.
What else we got? Look at this. Oh, look at this. It looks like. Look at this. It's like a tie or something. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
You're wearing a belt. Oh,
I'm Antonio Banderas.
So this was fantastic. K&L, I apologize that you guys were sort of shadowed a little bit because we had Boogeyman here, constantly carrying on. Yeah.
We love K&L Collectibles. You got to go over to their channel too, and you got to follow them, okay?
Yes.
Follow them for good content.
What are you waiting
Right.
for 400 subscriber giveaway? You got 3 pops to give away, so thank you.
Excellent.
Who doesn't like free pops, right? Yes.
Right.
Just make sure they're sanitized and you don't include any COVID-19 with those pops, okay?
Patty Kenyon, she's saying keep going, guys. Well, I don't think he can go anymore with his voice. I don't want to kill him. I feel like we're going to murder, and he's not going to be able to talk tomorrow. So
we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to overdo it, Patty. We don't want to overdo it. You know,
right.
Everything in moderation, right?
Thank you. Oh my God, this Boogeyman speaks like some major talks some major fact right now.
Word life.
Word. You need a backwards hat.
Heather, what are you doing?
I'm getting rid of all of my tabs.
Ever since
Chrome.
Pornhub. Ever since Pornhub Premium became free, Heather has been on the goddamn. I can't get her off the phone. So for us, you know what? No. I want Boogeyman to give his best words about the channel, about the Dead Skeleton channel. What is going to get people to come over there, and what are they going to see when they subscribe? That's the question. Finally,
well, they'll see the Dead Skeleton in all of his glory, reviewing toys and going to all sorts of different places. And yeah, I can't even explain what you're gonna see. You're just gonna see a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy shit, a lot of crazy shit. Look, I can say shit here on the gas.
Yeah, exactly. We can't cuss. We can't cuss on this.
So the one day you want to see the Dead Skeleton or the Boogeyman say shit, you can only see it on the Gasolcast, right? It's not Gasolcast. Joseph, explosive. I'm sorry. My voice is kind of going there. Okay, anyway, sorry.
It's an exclusive. Guys, before we get out of here, I do want to mention that we have a 2K subscriber giveaway that will be coming up soon once we hit 2K.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't even hear about that.
We're not too far away. I think we're about 30 people away, maybe a little bit less now. I don't know. I haven't looked at the number in a while. So if you guys go and sub, we're going to be doing giveaway where we're giving away a Mandalorian figure. We have some other pops that we'll be giving away. Some really special stuff. So make sure you go and hit that subscribe button. And if this is the first time you're seeing us because you like these other channels, go and check us out. And if you're here because you like the Gasolcast, go and check these guys out right away. If one of my mods, I don't even see one of my mods, if one of my mods could please copy and paste their channel link, I would really greatly appreciate that. That would be awesome. Also, if you guys,
Max Beyond Thunderdome.
If you guys,
I just named your moderator there for you, Mod Max.
Mod Max. If you guys aren't
We don't need another hero. Don't get it.
If you guys aren't already on the Gasolcast We Hunt Together group on Facebook, you should totally go and join it. It's full of a lot of really cool people in there, and we're almost to 600 members. And once we hit 600 members, we're going to have a cool giveaway there too. So make sure you go and join. We're doing giveaways almost on a daily basis, not only from the Gasolcast, but from friends of the Gasolcast. We have a really, really cool group of people there, so go and check that out. It's Gasolcast _space We Hunt Together. Don't miss it. And if you're a YouTube channel, you can come in there and you can share your content, and a lot of our folks will come and check out your content. Boogeyman on the 2K mega stream, Dean Blockley asks. Abso-fucking-lutely. If you don't think I'm gonna have this guy on all of, I'm not gonna call it a mega stream because that was something that came up that Jedi Patrol came up with. We'll just call it how about a Gasol stream? Does that sound good? I don't know. On the stream.
What about the Boogiecast?
The Boogiecast. So we're going to bring on special folks from the Gasolcast world of friends, and maybe Shooky Reviews because we love him. We haven't had him on in a little bit. So maybe Boogeyman, Shooky Reviews, and somebody else we haven't had on.
Maybe that Jedi Patrol guy on there too. Let's get the Jedi Patrol.
Oh, good old Jedi. Good old Top Pops. Tristan's a good man. We like him. And Cletus, I would love.
What else do we like? We like Bearded Pop Hunter. Bearded Pop Hunter is pretty cool.
Yes.
We like
Bearded
Captain Pops. Yep.
Yeah, Captain
Pops. All of them.
Yeah,
let's get us all on the show all at once.
I think that maybe I will even reach out to Cletus once we hit 2K and have Cletus on with us as well because I love Cletus Selden. So maybe we'll have him there. We'll have a bunch of people there. It'll be a lot of fun. Guys, if you loved this stream, make sure you hit that like button.
Cross the streams.
Yeah.
Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams.
Esmeralda joke. I just borrowed that from her. She said cross the stream. Props, Esmeralda. That was a pretty good one. Everyone's laughing.
And you know what? I still don't have any link. None of my mods are here. They all must have gone. Well, they left. What happened? We had some in here before. They all left. That's some crazy shit. Anyway, we have to go. We have to go. We're here too long.
We haven't eaten dinner yet.
We haven't eaten dinner.
We're
I know,
hungry.
and it's late. It's 9 o'clock.
Like 9:15.
Eat, drink, and be merry. That's what I always
That's
say. Hey, I
right.
have one question for K&L Collectibles.
It's dinner time for us
Your
over
tiny
here.
show is the Tiny Ghost character. What do you got there, Tiny Ghost? What is that? Oh
It's
my
a
goodness,
joke
it looks
because-
like the dead skeleton as a
Yeah.
Tiny Ghost.
That's why I was going to show it, because the Dead Skeleton commented on this, and it was so awesome. He said it resembles a dead skeleton. And that was such a cool comment, man.
It totally does. It totally does. I've seen him up close in person, and that looks just like him. Good job.
Thank you.
That's
I
awesome.
love
man.
it.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. We will be back live on when? Sunday. We'll be back live on Sunday. And guess what?
Sunday.
We have a brand new Gasolcast video after this stream. I'm actually going to post it up after the stream, so
Well,
go
when
and check
is
that
it?
out. It's a live. Jesus Christ, I haven't eaten.
Well,
I haven't eaten. I've had too many beers and I haven't eaten. That's my problem. It's about mystery minis, so you're not going to want to miss it. We're going to show off our most rare mystery minis that we own and talk about the most rare mystery minis in the Funko world. And Esmeralda, by the way, I just got to let you know, if I wasn't with Heather, I'd be all up in that. Okay, I just want you to know that.
I am your
Yeah.
gypsy.
Oh my God, look at that.
Way to sell me short there, you know. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you, Boogeyman and K&L. We appreciate you guys. We will catch you all next time. And by the way, remember, can we all say it together? Come on, ready? 1, 2, 3. We are together. Okay. Hold on. That wasn't together. I'm going to count to 3. Here we go. Heather, you're going to jump in too. Ready?
I am?
1, 2, 3. We are together. Yes. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Have you ever won a pop, by the way?
Okay.
I never actually glued it before.